So there's some very interesting moves that are happening right now with altcoins, and I think a lot of people aren't prepared for what might come next. Now, we have a very interesting interview today with Tom Lee. Now, he's a big player when it comes to crypto, and his insights have helped me a lot discover and figure out what I personally think is coming next and some of my strategy. Now, I just want to let you guys know that we had a big move in the price of XRP last night. This has pushed my XRP trade up about 1,000 XRP in the profit. A few hours ago, it was significantly more profit, but it was while I was asleep, so I didn't take any profit. But what an exciting time, generating 1,000 XRP with only 448 XRP. All right, so I've done this on BYDFI. If you guys do want to do something similar, they are right now giving, there is a bonus right now of 4,600 XRP if you follow the affiliate link down there in my description. I do insist that you read the event rules and the terms and conditions, but I asked by BYDFI specifically for this for my XRP community. So an awesome opportunity. And on BYDFI, you can sign up just using your email address. So with that said, guys, what does Tom Lee have to say?
And this is some big news. It's kind of complicated, but probably suffice to say that you all are doing basically what MicroStrategy did with Ether. You're going to make Ether the purchases that you buy through this. You're going to set this whole thing up like this. You want to explain a little bit?
Yeah, glad to. You know, I'm still a big fan of Bitcoin because I think it is, digital gold. But what we've seen in the last, really in 2025, is the financial services industry and crypto are converging. And it really started with stablecoins, which is the ChatGPT of crypto, right? Because it's viral adoption by
Listen to this, guys. It's super important. Now, he is talking about them adopting Ethereum. I think this is incredibly important for XRP holders and the community and the overall crypto environment when it comes to altcoins. Because remember, everything other than Bitcoin is an altcoin. So this is a big step.
Consumers, businesses, banks, and now even Visa. Underneath the stablecoin industry is Ethereum. That is really like the backbone and architecture of stablecoins. So it's important to create a project that essentially accumulates Ethereum to essentially protect and have some influence on the network. So that's why we're creating this treasury vehicle to buy Ethereum. The more Ethereum that's accumulated, the more secure the network is. And I think it's also sort of the architecture that future banks will have. You know, when Goldman issues a stablecoin, and JP Morgan doing it on Ethereum, as a layer one blockchain, they're going to want to secure it by staking Ethereum. So we're trying to get in front of that by creating a treasury vehicle.
And just so I understand, it's safer if you own more of it. Explain why that would be.
Well, Ethereum is a proof of stake network.
Right.
So unlike Bitcoin, which is proof of work and miners do all the work for you, and that's why you have decentralized trust. In Ethereum, it's important.
Remember, you can apply basically everything he's saying similar to the way XRP structure is. And I think it's important to understand all of the different nuances that are going on in the cryptocurrency market. These big players coming in, what are they looking at? Where are they going? We know there's already tons of people looking at Bitcoin, but if they're going to start to move their eyes over to Ethereum, which really hasn't performed very well in this bull market, it could be signs that their eyes will move to other altcoins as well.
For these entities to essentially validate transactions. So by becoming a staking entity, you're sort of securing the fidelity of stablecoins. So you don't want a stablecoin like USDC or USDT to be on a blockchain that's outside the purview of the US. And so I think Ethereum is a high quality, the second largest blockchain network, and it's over 51% of stablecoins, and 30% of all fees on Ethereum are actually stablecoin revenue.
So we even have the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, talking about how stablecoins could be very positive. He likes them, likes to see what's there. But you're basically saying with this, and we've also seen what happened with Circle, the stablecoin issuer,
yes.
Huge run-up after their IPO. So you're basically saying that this is the new Bitcoin, you're getting in at a very early stage?
Correct. That's right. Because let's say stablecoins, which is $250 billion today, gets to Treasury Secretary Bessent's reasonable.
So I feel like what he's saying is Ethereum is the next Bitcoin, which is an interesting point of view here. Well, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Do you think it's Ethereum or do you think it's another altcoin? Maybe it's XRP, maybe it's another coin. I know for me personally, my largest position is still Bitcoin. Second to that is Ethereum. And actually third is tied at the moment with Solana and XRP. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section.
2 trillion. That's a 10 times increase in size. By the way, already stablecoins are the 12th largest holder of treasuries. They'll become the #1 holder by then. US dollar dominance is 27% in GDP terms.
So I think this is a really important thing to note, right? Essentially, ETH per share, right? Rather than profit per share or revenue per share, it's Ethereum held per share, which is the similar idea that strategy is doing with Bitcoin per share. Right? And I don't know what their plan will be for Ethereum, but this is setting the groundwork for what other companies could come in and do with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, or with XRP, or with other altcoins, which is what I find so interesting about the space of crypto that we're in right now. Everything is changing right before our eyes. We'd never expect Tom Lee or someone in Tom Lee's position better to come in and say they're about to do this with Ethereum, which is going to open the floodgates, in my opinion.
Today, it's $4. And the company, as we explained in the press release, can increase its holdings of ETH by, getting yield from Ethereum, doing financing transactions at a premium to their holdings, and of course, if Ethereum goes up. So I think there's 3 ways that value per ETH actually grows.
So the plan for these companies is to increase the amount of Ethereum for this specific thing per share. Increase the Ethereum per share for anyone who holds it. Same as strategy, same as, I don't know if it's the same as strategy, but the same as Jack Mallers' company who wants to increase the amount of Bitcoin per share that is held. And again, this could be applied to anything, right? Any cryptocurrency. My opinion, pure speculation, but I think this could be bringing in a new environment for investors. And also we have the SEC right now potentially approving Grayscale's XRP ETF this week. Pure speculation on my half right now, but these are all the reasons why, including XRP Ledger EVM sidechain going live, why I think we had this big push to the upside, right? We didn't have a sustained high here, but we have stayed right now at what was resistance. So on a technical level, us holding exactly what was previous resistance, in my opinion, is very bullish. So I'll keep you guys up to date with exactly what I'm doing with my trade, but almost 1,000 XRP profit here, and then also another 2,000 plus profit in USDT over here. So if you guys want to do something with your strategy and you want to be able to use XRP as collateral, we got 1 day left of the BYDFI bonus here, 4,600 XRP up for grabs. Please read the terms and conditions. Please understand all of the information you need to do for your research if this is right for you. But on BYDFI, you can trade on the spot market, derivatives market. They have loads of different options, and you can do it all while signing up just with your email address. So I'll leave that affiliate link in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. And just before we go further, I want to remind you that this video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. So for more information on this, head down to the description and let's jump into it.